What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to compress your images down to smaller file sizes so that your websites that you build run a lot faster, okay? So I just have this little chart here that I found online, this little pyramid that just goes over all of the different bytes and kilobytes and megabytes and everything. So first we start with a byte, and then we have 1,000 bytes as a kilobyte. This is where most of your images are going to be. They're going to be in kilobytes, and that's where you want them. You don't want them to be 1,000, but you want to at least be in the kilobyte range. And then, of course, we have 1,000 kilobytes as a megabyte, and so on with gigabytes and terabytes, which we're not really dealing with here. We're dealing with images. And we want them to be in the kilobytes, and more, even better, we want them to be from like maybe 40 to 50 kilobytes max size for our images. We definitely don't want any megabytes. We want to stay in that kilobyte range. If you're in megabytes or like in the hundreds of kilobytes or even at that, close to 1,000 kilobytes, the image that you're trying to make for your put on a website, that file is just too big. Especially if you're building your website in a content management system like WordPress or Shopify or something, or a bigger established website for a client that's been around for a while, chances are they're going to already have hundreds, if not thousands, of images stored on that website, and that really gets into that can really eat into the time that it takes to load. With the more information you're storing on a website, and the more you're trying to load per page. So always a good idea, guys. Make sure whether you're building a website for yourself or your clients, learn how to compress them down, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. So let's go to Google and let's just grab an image. So let's just say zebra. Let's get a zebra image. So we'll go to images, and this looks like a good one. So 1400 by 700 pixels. That's a pretty big image. Let's go ahead and actually open the image in a new tab. Don't want to open up that whole website. There we go. And let's save the image as, and we'll just say zebra. Nothing fancy. Holy crap. So we can see up here, this is a JPEG image, and it's a 1,199 kilobytes, so pretty much a megabyte. It's over a megabyte of data there. And again, most people are new developers or people that are just trying to build a website on their own. They're just going to paste that thing on their website as is with that huge of a file size and not know any better. And then they're going to wonder when they have like 10 of these on a web page why it's taking long to load, or it's just not moving very smoothly, and that's exactly why. So we got our zebra image. We know it's a way too big file size. Part of the reason that it's such a big file size, other than the fact that it's like a nice HD photo, is it's too big. It's like 1,000 pixels big. So I'm going to move it over here. This is just the preview app built into my Mac. And it allows you to edit images a little bit. So the first thing that we want to do before I show you how to compress the file and change the file size is you want to always resize your images so that they're not so big. So let's go to Tools, and you can do this. I know for a fact that if you're on a Windows PC, you get a similar software to me. Just Google how to do it, but it's like Microsoft Photos or something like that. It comes with it. Just find out how to adjust the size if you don't have a Mac. It's going to be the same kind of thing that I'm doing now. And again, this is 1400 by 700. I want to actually knock this down to like 640 by 640 because that's more of an image size that you would use for a website. And then we'll go to File, Save. That should already knock down the image file size quite a bit. So let's see if that did. So let's quit out of Preview and go to our Downloads folder. And we'll go to Z for Zebra. And now it's just 147 kilobytes. So I'll make that a little bigger. So a lot better than it was, but we still want to knock this down. We don't want to be in the hundreds of kilobytes either. That's a little too big. So let's go to a website that's going to help us compress this image down. And it is called squoosh.app. Okay, so squoosh.app. And then we're going to select this here, and we're going to upload the image, the zebra. So right now it's a JPEG at 147 kilobytes. We're going to open it. And then over here, we're going to compress it. So by compressing it, we're actually going to change the file size from JPEG, and we're going to select this WebP image, okay? So this is WebP. WebP is a file for images that it's been around for over 10 years now, but it really wasn't widely supported well on browsers until a couple of years ago. So we have PNGs, we have JPEGs, and now WebP is like the new big player. The great thing about WebP images, guys, is they compress your file down. See, we just lost 59% of our file size. Now we're down to just 60 kilobytes, which is still a little big, but much, much better than it was. We can live with 60 kilobytes. And you can see with this tool here, it shows you the before and after. And even though we lost more than half the file size, the image quality is still top notch. You can't tell the difference at all. So again, imagine a website having a bunch of images with like 500 megabytes, or a website that has hundreds of images that have been compressed down into WebP that are much smaller and have the same quality. Which one do you think is going to load faster? Obviously the website with the compressed images. So we've got that compressed down, and now you can pretty much add it to whatever you want. So I already have a little file opened here in my text editor, and I'm just going to add an image tag. And you can go ahead and we'll just add it into this website just for fun. So let's go to Zebra, and remember we have the we didn't download it yet, my fault. Let's actually download that. There we go. So now we got Zebra WebP, and it's right below our JPEG. So look at that, 147 kilobytes down to 60, much better. Put that in our images folder, and then why not? Let's just go ahead and add it to our project here. We'll say image zebra.webp, Zebra for our alt text, and save, and it should show up now. There it is. There's our Zebra. So look at that, guys. That's live on our little local server here. But again, image, we went from, what did we start, like 1,000 down to a couple hundred. Now we're down to 59 kilobytes, and it still looks great. So again, the key takeaways here are: make sure that you resize the image if you have to. You don't want to be putting thousands of pixel image on a website to begin with if it doesn't need to be that big. And then go ahead and go over to Squoosh, and I'll link all this in the description. Go down to Squoosh, and you want to, going forward, you want your images to be in WebP. It's the best format to use. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next one.